Yo, what up? This is Dale D, former host of Open Pride Radio Podcast. I got a special guest with me today, and it's a legend from Twitch. Now, I haven't heard from him in a long time, and I'd like him to introduce himself. His name is Blind. Uh, would you like to introduce yourself?
I ain't got no intro.
He ain't got no intro, just like he ain't got no cheese.
What's up with me?
I don't know. It just sounds like it's went right along with the shit. I was like, shit, this. I'm finna drop a bar in a minute. Huh?
After that flashing light stuff, I don't think so.
Yeah, y'all. If y'all ain't heard that yet, I'm gonna release that on iTunes. If y'all want to help me and my cousin Cletus out, we got. I got more songs coming out too with Cletus. He's a real great guy. He got about 6 kids, so yeah, he need all the help. Donate to him on iTunes if y'all want to.
He said, "What's a condom?"
Yeah, he did. He put holes in the condom. That's the fucked up part.
Well, what's the point of wearing the condom? You go put the hole in it.
I don't even know. He's watching too much chatter. Not chat. They don't do that shit on Chatterbait. They do that on Pornhub, the amateur shit. Yeah, she didn't know that I did this, but I did it anyway. So he did it 6 times. But how's life for you? How's everything going for you? I know a lot of the people haven't heard from you in a long time. So how's everything going?
Full of L's, uppercase L's, lowercase L's.
And
A general mix.
So what are the L's, sir?
What? It's L's, man. Communication L's.
Communication. It's with the female population, I may say, right?
Of course, and dudes don't. I
Yeah,
care. If I met a dude today and he was like, "Yo, we should be friends," you like saying music and all this stuff. Like, yo, you could be my best man in the wedding. And like a week later, he's like, "Yo, you suck." I'm like, "You suck too."
That's a fucked up ass friendship. I mean, I could totally understand. I mean, else with the young ladies. And do you have any particular experience with a young lady you would like to share with the listeners? Maybe one person. That's probably going to be me listening out there.
Let's see. Before I can answer that, what when we talking about?
Like talking to chicks, being
because we had one that was like, come over, got an invite, and then they ain't finished up invite, 2 invites.
Damn.
Ain't come through.
Damn, that's cold world, man.
Cold world. Mm-hmm. Cold world. No snuggie.
No, not even a sweater.
I get the Ken Bone sweater.
No, you just get socks.
Do you know what the Ken Bone sweater is?
No, I ain't never heard. I shop at Kmart, so shit like that I don't know.
That ain't expensive. You know who Ken Bone is?
The guy from the MMA?
No. He a fat white dude who wear a red sweater.
Sorry to the fat white people out there who wear red sweaters.
Asian girls who date white people don't matter.
Dang. I met Asian people, but I never. That's one of my goals to get a Hispanic chick. But that's one of life's goals. I don't see too many Hispanic.
Another L right there. Yeah, we'll come back.
You had one with a Hispanic chick too?
Yeah.
So for the past time, with a lot of people who haven't heard from me, you've been dating you've been trying to talk to the whole UN, huh?
What did you say?
You've been trying to talk to like the whole United Nations. You got the Asians, Hispanic. Just need you an African. We all good, huh?
African American ain't good enough.
I don't know.
What you mean? You don't know?
I'm questioning that.
You're supposed to love your black queens.
Shit. They ain't loving me.
You say what?
They ain't loving me.
Yeah, you gotta make them.
I got more love from Craigslist than I got from the chicks these days.
Confirm. You gotta make them.
I
don't know how you gonna do it. Apparently, I can do it no more.
If
We used to be easy.
yeah, you used to be the king of chicks on I was about to say Craigslist, goddamn, on Twitch. You know, it was always
See, it used to be all you had to do was be smart, and they flocked to you. And
mm-hmm.
now, oh, it's like you might be smart, but in your same class, and like 20 other people, not dudes. Most of them probably gonna be girls, gonna be smarter than you. They don't care about you.
That's true. I mean, you right. 'Cause I mean, I don't know how girls think these days. You know, I had a girl that I met. You know, shout out to her. She a bitch anyway.
So how you gonna give her a shout out and cuss out?
Shit, cause if she wanted to give me the V, I gas up right now. She text me, hey, I'm lonely. Come get in this. I was like, yo, fuck this podcast. I'm finna go get me some V.
Is it even worth it?
Hell yeah.
How so?
I'm taking the toll road. Shit, that's what 2,050. That's like what $6 before I get to her house. Hell yeah.
It ain't worth it.
Hey, if it's well, it may be though. You know what I'm saying? She a nice brown skin, dark skin chick, and I love the dark skin chick.
What's the rate?
Shit, do I have to wait her?
Yeah.
And she made me like I'm gonna give her like a 6. Yeah.
Is that being nice or is that an honest rate?
Not honest rating. If you seen her, maybe I'll show. I ain't gonna put a picture out there, but maybe after this. Yeah, man.
That's automatic. Automatic minus 2 points right there. She had 4.
That's true. You know, but you know, I had to Negan some of the dogs though, just on like the low.
You gotta eat the dog.
Yeah. Tell home.
What? She gonna let you kill her dog.
Shit, tell homeboy to sit down. Like you mean my
You roll up over there and kill her dog. You ain't getting the eat.
That's true. I mean,
so your $6, and she probably gonna call the
police. You right. It's hard. It's difficult being a guy, you know, and everything. So, and I mean, and besides that, she ain't nothing gonna happen between me and her, and everything. And I mean, have you come close to? Is there any girl on your radar? You know, you may be trying to talk to, or you know, you don't have to get her. Yeah.
No.
No.
It's at the current point. It's actually too late in the semester. It's never too late. No. But it is late in the semester, and ain't really nobody working right now.
So you just gave up all hope, huh?
Right now.
Man, that's crazy. You're in retirement. Yeah, because you in your 20s, so you got a while before before you get my age, where I'm like 29, I'm gonna be 30, so you're in your 20s, so you got a long way to go and everything. So that's a good thing. I mean, when I went to my first year of college, I felt like a pedophile sitting in class with all them 18-year-olds. You know, it's like I was. I mean, how young would you date a girl though?
Wait, hold up. Before I even answer that, did any of them offer you the V?
Hell no.
So what made you feel like a pedophile?
I just feel like around younger people, you know, it's like if I try to talk to like a 16-year-old girl, and I thought that shit was cool.
A casual conversation.
It was casual. That's cool. I mean, I could be like, "Hey, how you doing?" But it ain't gonna be like how I talk to adults stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like if I talk to a 16-year-old, a 17-year-old, and everything, and I'm trying to talk to
half the time they already know the stuff I'm talking about. They probably up there doing more than what we do combined.
Yeah, that's true. They probably smoking weed too.
Smoking weed is lit. Yeah. Getting drunk, yelling out feature lyrics that sound like a man, that's lit.
It is.
Yeah, 30 word inspired from the start. I just messed with it. I ain't reading.
He got his own rap album coming out. Look for it. BlindProphet teaches you gotta be swag. Yeah.
People don't say swag no more.
They don't say swag?
No swag.
I was about to call you like, I know it sounds kind of homo, but I was about to call you like Swag Bear.
Swag Bear?
Yeah.
For what?
I don't know. It sounds like a cool ass nickname. give your homeboy. You know, I mean, we haven't talked in so ever, so I'm like, swag bear back. You know what I'm saying? He good people. And like I said, it's my question to you, and I know this ain't gonna be a long podcast, but how like what's the youngest you'll go? You and you're male that's in your 20s and you're in college. What's the youngest that you would talk to a girl? You know,
18.
18. And because I was,
But that's also probably not like.
no, because I
Gotta,
wouldn't.
gotta, gotta be like. It's probably a radius of one up, one down. You gotta be there.
Yeah, that's true. I agree with you. You gotta at least have somebody because I know there's a lot of like my cousin. He and I don't want to put him on blast, but I'm just saying he dates some young girls, and he be thinking that shit cool. He like 30 something, man, and he be like, "Yo, she's 17. That shit not cool." You know what I'm saying? You dating a child. So he like 30, 35. I ain't mean to put him. If y'all find him, y'all lock him up. I'm cool with that. You know, but
How he getting them though?
I don't know. I guess he trying to. He said the younger they are, the better they are to control.
Sound like some pedo stuff.
Yeah, we know some pedophiles, don't we? But I mean, it's that is. I mean, do you feel the same way? Like, you get to a young girl, then you able like, have you ever had some friends that are like that? Like they say, give me a young girl. It's easy because her mind is moldable. You know what I'm saying? Like she 18 and you can mold her mind instead of going with an older chick who probably has her
They're
mindset.
not corrupted.
Yeah, like have you ever had somebody tell you something like that? And if they did, like, what was like? How did you feel? Did you agree with them or anything?
No, I mean it's not no corruption. And well, there is corruption in college, but it's a bullying corruption. It's not like somebody holding you down. Yo, get the D. And if they do, that's rape, and you can report them. Or
Mm-hmm.
they're not holding you down, telling you, hey, smoke this blunt. That's you grabbing the blunt.
Exactly. That I, I
uh, I take back the smoking weed that ain't lit, just so you know.
I will
Drinking
hope
ain't
not.
lit either.
Yeah, because you don't need that yet. Last time I heard from you, you was turning up. So
So,
that was a year ago. And
smoking weed is lame. Just so
I
everybody.
I agree with that. If you want to smoke weed and you want to be my roommate, I'm okay with that because I don't have to buy groceries.
What you say?
If you want to smoke weed and you want to be my roommate, I'm okay with that because I don't have to buy food. They buy all the food.
Oh, they don't make you buy the food.
Hell no, it's lit. They buy.
Your refrigerator gonna be lit with your
Hell
food.
yeah, we're gonna be White
Your food.
Castles. Oh hell no, it's gonna be White Castle steaks and good burgers, all that. You
Okay, I don't think they're gonna do that for you.
don't think so?
Nah, I don't think so.
So I do have another question,
Uh huh.
and this is a certain situation I've been through, and we've discussed this before. I know you have to get ready to go. You're a working man. A year ago, and I haven't talked to you in so long. You don't know. I've been through. I ain't. This is not a first because I did this. And shout out to cousin and everybody. Um, I did like a girl. I met a girl through Tinder. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm thinking Tinder.
Like somewhere early.
Yes, it made her through Tinder, and when me and her started to talk, you know what I'm saying? I, like we went to we started talking. We was supposed to hang out, and basically she stood me up, not once
So
but twice.
she get like this one.
Yeah, she stood me up, and you know what? I think I made a mistake because I used to text her every morning. Good morning, every morning. It's like 5 o'clock. I set my alarm clock. You know what I'm saying? Do you think that was too much to be doing?
Of course it was. See, so look, if they ain't, how many times did you?
I did this for like, ooh, and I did that. Yeah, I said good morning, good afternoon, and good night.
And did they respond to any one of them?
Sometimes.
Did they respond to the good morning?
Nah.
How many times did you do that?
Out of that whole week, only twice.
Twice.
Yeah.
You sure about that?
Yeah, it was only twice.
You sure about that?
I think so. I'm questioning my whole life right now.
Because you sure you just not downrating or something.
No, I mean, no, because you know what?
Because it went from every day to just 2.
I would text her every day, good morning, but with her responding was just like, I think she only
No,
responded.
I want to know how many days you texted her before.
How many days? How many days I text her?
Yeah.
Oh, that was like a whole week, though. 5 days.
You text her 5 days in a week.
Weekdays.
Morning at 5 o'clock every day. What time you gotta get up for?
Who, me?
Yeah, you.
I ain't got to be up till like 3 p.m.
No, not what time you gotta. You gotta get up at 3 p.m.
I mean, damn, that mean I'm late for it, man. I ain't got to get up till like 11, you know?
That's like 6 hours before.
Yeah. That was...
And you only got responded to twice. Sound like a waste of 6 hours for me. Well, you ain't stand up the whole 6 hours. But if you like somebody like me, you wake up in the morning, it's hard to go back. So you might wake up. You might be trying to go back to sleep for like another 3 hours.
You right.
So you just cut your possible 6 hours into 3 hours. You text that girl good morning, she didn't respond. 6% of the time.
You right, because I you know what, at one time I thought, you know, I thought I was doing the right thing. Reason I did it because I was like, I could show her that I care and I'm interested in her. That shit ain't work out like that. You know.
But she's interested in you.
She kept asking me out. She asked me out one more time, and it was... Did this happen? That was
She gonna pay for it?
hold up. That was this year. God damn, stupid. But I haven't talked to you since like April or something like that. So
Was she gonna pay for it though?
no, I was gonna pay for everything.
Then she ain't asking you out.
But I offered to pay.
She asking you. No, she asked you out. Then she got out there.
You're right. You're right. You know what my first intentions were? Then
What's that?
I was just trying to get some ass.
And so you was gonna go. So you was gonna do that by taking her good morning every morning, and then taking her out.
Hell yeah! I thought as soon as I get her that Giordano's Adidas pieces, I mean, yeah, the panties gonna fall off the neck.
You think so?
I thought.
You thought she was that easy?
You never know.
Did she get the key in any way that she's that easy?
Shit, no, you know how I came to this conclusion.
How?
I was watching like a Pornhub video. She was eating pizza and then she ended up getting naked and then all hell broke her.
So if you was gonna pay for this stuff, what made you think she wanted a pizza and maybe not like Red Lobster?
Shit, ain't nobody afford Red Lobster now. We ain't.
But if you gonna pay for it, then she gonna make the plan for whatever she wanna do because she ain't gotta pay.
That's true. And she made more than me too.
How much more?
I think she make like $20-something an hour.
So why you offer?
Shit, it was, you know what, at the end of the day, it really wasn't about the V. I did want some V. I ain't gonna lie about that. I was hungry for some V. I ate ass already, so I was just like, I need some V. You know, so it was just, I wanted to show her what a gentleman was, like a real gentleman. Like I ain't gonna.
Are you being a gentleman if you don't want the V?
No, it's just being a man.
How you being a man if you only doing it for the V?
I wasn't doing it for the V. I mean, the whole outcome was I wanted the relationship. I did think about getting the V because I was like, you know, this is may be a good idea, you know. But it was, you know, it was. I can't complain. You know, but I think at the end of the day, I just wanted somebody that I could be with. To be honest, I'm tired. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm tired of being lonely. You know, that's rough. You know.
So what have you been doing since then to fix that?
Since
Or do you want to fix it?
no, I hit her up and I talked to her and you know I ain't gonna say her name out there, but I talked to her and I was like, you know, let me see how you doing. But last time I was asked her about, she showed the goddamn dog, so I know how that I wasn't getting no shit like that. Then I made a mistake. I was like, my dumb ass. Oh, he looks so cute, And it was just that's basically how I said it when I was sitting here texting her back on Facebook. And I was like, oh, he looks so cute. He chilling and all that. And she's like, the black one right there too. Damn, like she just had this attitude. You know what I'm saying? So after that, I was just like, oh my bad. The next thing you know, I was like, oh, so I started asking her about school. I asked her how she was doing a few days ago. She never texted me back. I was just like, okay.
Never.
No. Mm-hmm.
You gotta sneak this on one day. Just let her know.
I already did that.
Got caught.
Yeah.
What did you do?
That was like 5. I was like, doo-doo. People don't never want to talk to nobody, but then they want to take granted somebody for granted. Next thing you know, 5 seconds later, am I one of those people? Next thing you know, my dumb ass, no, it ain't about you. I was just talking about, I didn't know why I backed down. I should have been like, yeah.
So you don't know. You have nothing, no possible reason why you did. When you did, what was going through your head?
When I did it, it was just like I just got tired of being taken.
No, not when you sneaked it. When you back down.
Because I didn't want to. I don't know. I didn't want things to go bad. Because I was just like, maybe I shouldn't.
You wanted to keep the relationship, but express your anger.
Yeah. Basically, I wanted to keep that. I felt bad because I did. I should have been like, yeah, it is because of you. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, have you had any experiences like that too?
And you always mention had that Twitter beef.
Yeah, wait. Man, we don't need to know about your Twitter. I ain't gonna even say my Twitter. As if y'all follow me on Twitter, only thing I do is like porn and tweet porn stars.
Seriously?
Yeah, I did. What do you? I mean, I ain't gonna ask you for your Twitter. I don't want the people to know. But you said you had Twitter. Do you still have a Twitter or no? I thought you did. Oh, you do?
I have 2 Twitters.
You have 2 Twitters.
But the beef only happens on one. It was beef.
See. And what happened with that beef?
A similar situation that
Oh, so you.
And so if I ain't get hit up about it, you got this back.
Did you? Sometimes you can misinterpret things. Did you misinterpret anything?
To a degree, but not to an important.
So she still deserves to sneak this.
Yeah, but they ain't care.
I mean,
It was a useless thing.
I mean, but you know what? It's a thing that you know. What can I say? I mean, you had to express it, and both of us had. So because did you meet this young lady in the first half of the year? What type of year? What type? Like, did you need?
This is the one that was like, yo, come over, making dinner. I'm like, oh, beef. I barely knew, but when it comes to the dorm, the food, I get hit up like a week later. Like, yeah, I was sick.
Damn, a week late. A week later though.
It wasn't a week. It was like a day.
Dude, Jesus Christ! I mean, that's sad that somebody stands you up like that. I'm sorry you've been through that. I mean, we seem like we was talking to the same chick then. Like shit, she wasn't brown skin, was she?
No.
Oh, okay. We wouldn't, she's
probably even though she is up on Snapchat with some white people, but then you see another brother now, I'm blonde.
He is.
Yeah.
Dang, so she seemed like she got like like she want to be more, like self-hatred, like she, I ain't never seen a young lady, but From when we talked before the podcast, you described her. It's like sounds like a beautiful young lady. I'm not one to ask people for pictures of chicks and all that. That's their personal thing. So I ain't, like I said, I wouldn't even put that girl that I talked to. I almost said her name, but I ain't put her, her picture out there. I mean, a lot of y'all probably do know Ty, because I used to talk about her on stream a lot of times. She's still a beautiful girl, and I did some things for her, but still feel stupid for her. But I did my best. I just wanted to try
Feel
to
stupid for it or for her?
for it. Yeah.
Okay.
So I don't feel too stupid because it was trying to help her get a job. So it's all we can do.
You talking about somebody else now?
I was talking about Ty.
You wasn't talking about. They ain't the one with the dogs.
No,
Is it?
Ty. No, Ty don't like that.
Sound like dog. She a 10.
She. I ain't
10
gonna,
fast, like that.
yeah, she was a nice. She's supposed to be taking me out to dinner.
Got a big forehead.
Yeah, because I thought about doing a windshield wipers to her one time. So yeah.
Big forehead makes a 10. Look at Rihanna.
About Rihanna, man, I can't even say nothing about Rihanna.
She knows she a 10.
Hell no.
So look. You gonna end up in one of these the dudes who tell you not to worry about versus shoe pictures, and you gonna be Drake, and you gonna be some Travis Scott looking dude with her,
I've been Drake.
and Travis Scott gonna take your chick.
Shit, you know what, Travis Scott. I like Travis Scott. Yeah,
How
I like Kid Cudi better though.
How much so?
Kid
Is
Cudi.
it bird season?
No, it's not bird season. We can chill.
What you mean?
Birds fly south during the winter.
Bird season gonna win the league first of all. Go ahead, send some trades. Make sure your trades go something like Kevin Durant for Manu or Andre Drummond or whoever you draft first round, Kawhi Leonard. You just go ahead and send them for someone like Gerald Henderson, Manu Ginobili. So people like that.
Yeah, because that's
Make sure it benefit me.
you know what? Because I remember that because you are a part of the league and everything. So that's how I actually got in contact with him. It's like, oh, he joined the league. And I think I don't know how I emailed you the league link, and then you came through. So I'm glad. It's always a competitive league and everything. I'm barely in there because I work so much. I was supposed to start a new league, but I think I'm just go chill in somebody else's league. If I do start a new league, I'll let y'all know. I know it's only the first week of the season, so you get a free win if you draft the players who got the most points. So you can't beat that with a free win. But it's always a competitive league. Does anybody want to join? I want to invite more of the Twitch people. I tried to get Mr. Carl in there one day. The Carl too busy flipping chicks somewhere. So and the Carl is like I gotta give a shout out to Carl. He's like the GOAT. Because the dude is like probably one of the most mysterious people you know. He don't brag about anything. He'll go off and do his own thing. And he'll probably never listen to this. Hey, that dude is like mad cool, and everything. And it's like everybody's hearing that. I'm trying to keep the stalkers at bay. Don't need no sneak dissers.
That brother a still dude team.
Mm-hmm.
That brother a still dude team got like 400 points. I only got 390.
I don't know what the fuck I got there. I know I ain't winning this year.
You sure?
Oh yeah, I'm sure. No, I think I ain't done.
You ain't gonna go on those comebacks again?
I may. I pulled. I don't even know if you know, but I pulled the comeback once. Well, you don't know because you wasn't a part of the league, but it was. I pulled the comeback that one time a year, and I was down, and I was like a 9-10 team. Came back, beasted everybody. I think people was actually salty. Cause I know
everybody, or did you just cheat your way in?
I didn't cheat my way in. I just beat people, I think a few people didn't like me. They didn't even talk to me no more after that. I was just like, okay, I won that league though. I ain't gonna never let that go because I was like one of the trash teams in the trash division. got in and won. So that's my. Everybody else win don't matter.
You just send me Jay Crowder and Jimmy Butler.
Like, you know what I send you?
What? But not say tell us.
No, this two that just walked past my apartment.
Yeah, you gonna send me a two? Two?
Yeah,
What you mean?
yeah. She been talking about she need a boyfriend, so make her day.
You make her day.
I would, I ain't got no morals now.
Then make her day.
You know, I don't seen like some twos, some ones. I'm like, man, if it come to sticking, I'll stick her. No. I'll be honest with y'all. I was a part of Craig. I was Craig listening it up. I ain't even gonna lie. I did a video on YouTube. People ain't look at, but I don't care what people's opinion is, cause y'all know me. Y'all see my face and everything. Y'all know about my past and all that. Nah, I kind of regret revealing that. But yeah, I was posting ads on Craigslist. It was dudes I was talking to. I ain't gonna lie.
You regret it.
Showing to certain people, I regret it. You know what I'm saying? But
What's that?
cause I got like, you never know who watches your YouTube videos. Cause I'll be feeling certain people don't need to know about you. Cause you get a lot of people who just lie about who they are sometimes. You know what I'm saying? They'd be like 18 years. You be thinking they like 18. Motherfucker maybe about 30. Like that.
You gotta be yourself.
Cause some people can't be themselves.
I'm talking about you.
Yeah, I am. I appreciate that about myself. When I shared my Craigslist story, and I shared it with you before the podcast, and I thought you was gonna have like a visceral reaction. And I shared it with Vontae. Shout out to him and Mr. Blue. Shout out to him too. Y'all was so accepting, and I appreciate that. Like it was just like it became an addiction. And I ain't gonna lie, I ain't had no regard for. I thought I could just beat everybody ass that came in the damn door. I ain't seen the picture. They could have been lying. I done slept with all types of dudes, but everything was protected there.
Well, what'd you do if a clown ran up in that Chinese?
Well, it get to D too.
You gonna give the clown the D?
So
if he roll up on you with a knife, you gonna just give him the D?
Might as well, shit.
Why?
I just move things.
I'm gonna kill you afterwards. What you mean?
It'd probably be these clowns to chase me in the car.
Yeah, chase me in the car.
Yeah.
How that happen?
It's coming. I wanted something to eat. I wanted some burritos and some pizza. I want to go get some Doritos and pizza at this store called Myers, if y'all know what that is. 24-hour, like Walmart, but a little more expensive. Went there, came across this when the clown started. I'm driving across music. It's the song I listened to by FM84. Y'all check the out called Running in My Life. I forget the name, but I listen to it every day. I don't see how I do that. But I ain't gonna sing it either. But I'm coming across, I come up to the light, skirts, changing my phone. I look to the right. I'm like, yo, 3 clowns sitting in there. Like, it was just cool. They sitting there looking at me like, yeah, we finna get you. I'm like, yeah, I got this one when Walking Dead started coming back. I had Lucille sitting on the side. You know what I'm saying? So Lucille sitting on the side. I'm like, all right, cool. And Lucille sitting on the side. I picked the bed up and pointed it at him like I was Sting. Yeah.
And they chase you.
Yeah, they chased me with a clown horn, and they threw the horn at my car. I put.
What you think you gonna accomplish pointing that bat at them?
I ain't accomplish shit. I think they probably know where I live at too.
Did they followed you that far?
Yeah, it's like honker. I was like, fuck, they still.
Why would you drive to your house and being followed?
Nah, I doubt if they know. I'm just saying, but you never know. I lost them at it's a street called Cayenne. It's this big ass street. I went into like a dark neighborhood. They turned off into the main street. Like, so if I would have went towards Gary, they probably would have never followed me.
Why is that?
They ain't surviving. I could have went in Gary, got out the car, and told them, let's fight. It's like,
what make you think they want to survive?
Three white dudes. They don't survive in the hood.
they ain't gonna be out there that long. They're just gonna lay their hands on you and leave.
Okay, that is true. I'm just have to drive to somebody's house I know in Gary. Then I don't come out because there's so many abandoned houses we had. We could have a clown battle royal in the house. We all good, So it's been crazy, and everything. And I do have one more question for you. Um, I want to ask you about music. And I remember the last time I heard from you, you was into Kid Cudi. How things? How's music? You brought up Travis Scott. Uh, how's music been to you these days?
What you mean?
Like, are you liking? Because I don't like the new direction in music these days. It's ass.
What you don't like?
You got some dude running around that Young Thug talking about pulling dicks out on people, and I thought that was true. Cause I was about to like, okay, I'm gonna put my dick out on somebody. Why would I do that shit? You know. But then you got people like a Lil B talking about eating ass and he's gay, and uh, Travis Scott is a good guy
Does
though.
Lil B even rap anymore? Hey, I got my pen.
You got what?
So I got my pen.
I don't even know if he rap anymore. I don't I don't listen to that stuff. I know y'all used to listen to that on Twitter on Twitch because CC banned y'all one time for using the little B emoji. And so and to be honest, if I'm gonna have to unfollow CC because I ain't trying to see no more skeletons posting news on Instagram. I'm sorry, I love CC, but that's
what CC doing out here?
yeah. The dude, I love CC to death. Don't get me wrong, but when you got a dog telling you to get from under the house, you got issues. So how's music today? Who's your new favorite artist? Do you have any new artists you listening to? Anything like that?
New? Not really. Still listening to Jenkins and all that stuff. But
Drink more water.
The newest thing on my phone is probably like 321 Savage song. For undisclosed reasons.
What is that?
21. What?
Who is that?
21 Savage?
Yeah.
Yeah, Savage.
He from Chicago?
Nah. From Atlanta.
No, you ain't no Savage. You ain't from Chicago.
That's a lie.
Hey, Chief Keef.
They got Memphis Savage, right?
Memphis ain't nothing.
Yeah, it is. That's where Baby CEO from.
No, they just down there.
Fredo Santana from Chicago was signed to board.
No, see, Memphis don't got savages. They just too busy down there.
Yeah, they do.
Cooking barbecue and singing country.
You seen a little boy that was smoking all the cigarettes, smoking all the weed and stuff? Like 13?
Who, that dude from the little boy from India?
He's not from India. What you talking about?
They got kids out here smoking weed at 13?
Yeah, he make music too.
Oh shit! I was having sex at 8, so that's not surprising.
He was dissing the ops.
And he gonna end up dead. Then they got this boy. So you listen to 21 Savage.
Only three songs.
Do you still listen to Kid Cudi?
Of course.
Now what do I remember a few people from Twitch diss Kid Cudi, and now that's just a few people, but mostly all of them that they used to talk to on there, and I kind of feel that they didn't, and they may bash me for this. You can call me a faggot or whatever. I don't mind. That I don't think they understand creativity of music. Maybe I'm wrong. But I used to kind of like, okay, he's the different hip hop artist. From Kendrick Lamar. I can't listen to Kendrick Lamar. I'm sorry.
Why not?
I just don't like him no more.
Yeah, go.
He ain't no goat.
Yeah, he is.
He look like one, but he ain't one.
Why you this?
No, I'm just playing. No, yeah, I can understand his way he going with music. I love Mick Jenkins though. Yeah, Mick Jenkins.
How can you listen to Mick but not Kendrick?
Just because maybe Kendrick is probably played a lot on the radio, and I'm just not into him like I'm into Nick Jenkins. Nick Jenkins just has this very powerful persona about him. Like he's laid back as hell, but he just seems, I don't know, I just have more drawn to him. Not just that he was lived in Chicago. But Kid Cudi probably like my favorite one out of all of them. You know, so Kid Cudi is. I mean, what do you think of people who don't understand Kid Cudi's artistry?
Which like okay, Speed and Bullet Ahead had a lot of, but I think most people that claim it sucks are people who just saying it because it's not rap.
Mm-hmm.
Closed-minded individuals claiming supportive artists may do certain things and branch out. Then it's like, nah, he need to go back. He need to allow artists to develop, because even if they do change, like Joey Badass, he known for being lyrical, but then he just got this song called "Front and Center," which I find pretty beast. But you got people to come like, yo, he not he go back to making stuff like he made on 1999, which is a lot of boom bap stuff. And personally, Joey over a modern beat, nice. Joey can make whatever kind of music he wants to, and it's gonna sound good. It's just people don't like artists who develop.
You're right. I agree. Do you think they just hate change?
That and people get too attached to a sound.
I agree. I mean, cause you ain't gonna. I ain't gonna lie. You ain't gonna catch me rolling around listening to Temptations. I ain't gonna lie.
I ain't hear that last part.
I say I ain't gonna lie. You ain't gonna catch me rolling around listening to like a old school group like the Temptations.
Why not?
To be honest, I never liked the Temptations when I was younger. I was like, the only song I liked was Papa Was a Rolling Stone. But mom and them would be like, I ain't like that just because the family like it. It's like with Kid Cudi, I can appreciate his artistry because he'll be like, I go on to do some grunge, I do some rock, I could do rap. So he's versatile. And a lot of people don't get that. A lot of people want to say, oh, he trash, he can't do, he ain't into the rap. And they call it white music. Music don't even have a color to it. It's just like, okay, majority of alternative or rock artists are white. You know what I'm saying? But you got a group like Animal as leaders. The lead guitarist is a black guy, and it's one of the greatest rock guitarists of all time. Jimi Hendrix, black guy. We don't get too many of them. Hell, I even go wrestling style. I didn't find out until you told me when we had a conversation before the podcast that the guy who was that CM Punk's first theme song was black. His used to be theme song, Cold Personality was black. So I love Cudi. I can't wait. I feel bad for what happened and fuck Drake for what he said though.
Cudi gonna pull up on Drake.
he is. He gonna pull up. I hope he knocked Drake the fuck out because that was no need for him to say that. I'm sorry. And I because that's gonna lead to my last question. You're a young guy. You're in your 20s, and so I'm older. And how do you feel? And this is my last question. I know you got to be in bed. How do you feel when you listen to? Because you listen to rock sometime, right?
Mm-hmm.
And when you told me before the podcast you like Nirvana, and I'm starting to think. I don't know why I be comparing Kurt Cobain and Kid Cudi. Like they remind me, like Kurt Cobain, like Kid Cudi remind me of Kurt Cobain. But what do you think of when you listen to like rock music and people say that's not normal for a black person of a person of your color to listen to that type of music?
Do you mean what do I think? Do I think it's a good or bad thing, or do you mean do I think people should do?
I mean, when somebody criticizes you and say, "Oh, that's white music."
Well, see, nobody's criticized me for that.
I mean, but what do you people think about people who does do that?
I mean, it's their opinion, and it's just because of the status quo.
True. I mean,
like if you let me ask you a question.
Mm-hmm.
You met a black chick who listened to Animal the Leader. What would you think?
Melody is rare, so I'll be like, that's super cool.
It would that make her better than a chick that, let's say, listens to Little B,
Nah.
in your opinion? So would you still listen? Would you go with the chick that goes listen to Little B over her?
No, it's just the personality wise. If she a good girl, then
Let's say they got the same personality, but she listens to Little B and she listens to Animals Leaders. What you gonna do?
that's a good question. I mean, the same personality. See, that's impossible to answer because I don't mind if I mean the girl with the little D. I wouldn't mind dating her at all. I'd date her. You know, because
So going through your head, you don't, when you see a chick that was the Animal Leader, you don't say that's beast at all. You don't think, oh, that's amazing. You said that's rare.
yeah, it is rare.
But it's only rare because you don't know people do it.
Yeah.
It's a lot of people who do, probably not, maybe not Animal Leader, but there's a lot of black people who do listen to rock or
Yeah.
in other genres.
Mm.
And when as soon as you point out it's rare, you add in value to it.
Yeah, I mean that's true. I mean, I take at this point I'm so damn lonely. I'll take either one. Shit, I'll take both if I could.
Now get rid of the lonely part.
You know what? I'll take. It is rare.
Yeah, the thing about rare is we combine rare with unique, and so that's just making them seem more special and giving them like extra points for doing something. Quotation, unusual.
It is. I agree with you. You're right. I mean, but I wouldn't mind the chick with the little B. I wouldn't mind at all because she could. I'd be wanting to learn about different music, learn about different things. So she could teach me something that I probably would never listen to. But she's like, "Hey, babe, listen to this." Okay, I ain't gonna deny her. I like to learn and I like to explore. So she'll probably teach me about Lil B, Young Thug. I ain't gonna turn up with it in the car probably because
Why not?
I ain't got no rhythm like that. When you turn up, then you ain't got no rhythm. You know? She gonna be like, you fucked the whole beat up. Now that's something my fault. You know, we gotta restart. But I'll take either or. It's like I said, it's rare and it is pretty rare to see. Because you don't probably know about Chatterbait, but it was this one girl I was in. Strange. She was a black girl, and me and her was talking about uh, rock music. I think she said she was in pop and R&B. Damn. But I do be in Chatterbait talking about music with people though. So it's a very good site for that. You could get off, you could do your thing. Do you need to do? If the person accepting tokens, you could give them some tokens. Do your thing, get off.
For that?
Yeah.
Then why would you get it to?
I had to pay just to see some cheeks, and it wasn't even worth it.
Definitely not.
Hell no. This one girl got like 1,000 tokens. Then she just got off. I reported her. Yeah, then I still follow her to this day. Glad she ain't know it was me though, because she would have banned me from her channel. But I do want to thank you for coming on. Will you be able to do more podcasts with me?
Depending on the day and time.
Okay, so depending on the date. Well, you just let me know. You have my contact information. You have my email and everything. So you can contact. If you got kicked, you could kick me. No, that don't sound right. Look, who the fuck did he kick? I used to use kick. I'm sorry, but I don't use it no more. But whatever way, and you want to find me, we could do another podcast, and I hope people enjoyed. I know it's like went over, and you're supposed to be in there right now. But I was excited. I want to thank you for coming on and doing a podcast, and I can't wait to do more podcasts. Maybe we could do like a video game category one time, and hopefully nobody asks us why we're in the menus.
Why you in the menus, fam? You on the game, you supposed to be playing. Why you just sitting in the menu?
That shit creeped me out.
What's creepy is why you sitting in the minutes.
Yeah. I didn't know we were supposed to be watched. I was like, were we supposed to be doing
Always
something?
watch.
Yeah.
Always. Somebody always watching.
You right about that.
They the OVO owls. Huh?
Yeah, motherfucker probably know everything about your life. Man, ain't gonna even lie. Oh, you was born so and such, and your social security is so and so. I'm like, oh shit. Like, there's really big brother in this motherfucker now. I'm sorry. That was just like a little running joke we had way on in the menus. If somebody ever asks you that in life, I'd say you probably want to just by PlayStation. You could go offline now, so yeah, you probably want to go offline. Yeah.
Just know if you don't get left on red, they leave you on red. You just got Kimberly. Don't go get invited nowhere to get if you. That's a whole another term too. Don't let random Asian chicks write "I love you" and stay in your room to 3 a.m. even though they got boyfriends.
Damn, you've been through a lot of shit since the last time we talked. Yeah, I got what? Some girl named Kimberly.
That's the Texan wolf.
Hey, that's well maybe she's some
When you edit this, I'm gonna need you to put wolf on the screen.
Oh, okay. Worst of all time.
Yeah, worst of all time.
I'm surprised I got that the first try. I'm actually smart. But I want to thank you so much for coming on, fam. I'm glad that I was able to catch up with you, and we was able to do. It's been so long. We got to keep in contact, dude.
Alright, so.
All right, so everybody have a good night, and stay off Craigslist. I'm on Craigslist now looking for a car. Hashtag lying. But yeah,
Are you looking for a car?
I ain't really looking for no car. But yeah, I will talk to y'all later, and I hope y'all enjoy the podcast. Peace, everybody.